Alright, this is part 4 to my movies, and sorry for the loud music. My sister's listening to Justin Bieber. She's kind of having a little party, since my friends can't be in here with me while I film, because they're loud and annoying sometimes. So they're in there with her partying with Justin Bieber, which is alright with me. I prefer to be on the outside of that. Okay, here comes probably my favorite, second favorite Robert Downey Jr. film. I have to pick between this one and Sherlock Holmes, and it's Chaplin. Now, Chaplin is, the life story of Charlie Chaplin, and it's when Robert Downey Jr. is it's his early 20s, and it's his best acting performance, really. I also love the music in this. John Barry did the music, and he actually passed away just recently. It's also got one of my favorite songs, Smile, in it, which I didn't know that Charlie Chaplin wrote it, and I love this movie. You can check this out at Walmart. It's about $8, and it's the 15th anniversary edition, even though it's been way more than 15 years. But it's the special edition, and you got behind the scenes, and it's actually cheaper than the actual film. But it's also on Blu-ray, which I'm definitely going to get. So, just make sure you use your money wisely, I guess is the best way I can say. I want the Blu-ray edition, no matter how good this looks on my television, because I love the film so much. Okay, next up is another one of my Tim Burton films, which actually was not talked about that much, but I really enjoy it. It's a longer film, but it's a good film, and it's called Big Fish, and it's got Ewan McGregor. I probably destroyed that, but it's probably Tim Burton's best film. As much as I like Sweeney Todd, they call this a modern-day Wizard of Oz, and it won a bunch of Golden Globes, and I think it got like a Best Music Award or Best Composition from Danny Elfman. Danny Elfman did it. I like it. The more I think about it, the more I like it. I haven't seen it in about a year, but I'll probably watch it tonight just because I talked about it. I really like that film. Next up is Kiss Kiss Bang Bang. This is another film you don't want to see if you're younger. It's got Robert Downey Jr. and Val Kilmer. It's kind of a weird funny. It's a very weird movie. It's just flat out weird. You can't even go to describe it. It's by Shane Black. He's the director and the writer, I believe. And it's based off these novels, detective novels, and it's a really weird film. I really enjoy it, but you might want to see it twice before you can really respect it, because the first time I saw it, I was kind of like, but then I really liked it the second time. Alright, Inglourious Basterds. It's got Brad Pitt, and it's a Quentin Tarantino film, which I didn't like Quentin Tarantino until I saw this film. And to tell you the truth, I don't like Brad Pitt. But, he was good in it. I can't think, it was the guy that got the Best Actor award. I can't think of his name, nor can I see it. It's the bad guy. This one up top. He's my favorite actor in this, and he's really, really good in it. And it's horrible to love the bad guy. But when you do love the bad guy, that it's a good film. And he did a great job acting in it. Alright, we're kind of starting up the scary movies now. I'm going to have this set, and this is my biggest category, I believe. So I'm going to have it set up. I've got my top 5, which is going to be in the last part of the video, which is part 5. And then I've got the other ones that I enjoy right here for you now. Zombieland. It's got Woody Harrelson, Jesse Eisenberg, and Emma Stone. And it's a funny, kind of sick humor. They compared it to Superbad and Shaun of the Dead. I've seen both of them, and you can kind of see it in the film. But I like them better than Shaun of the Dead or Superbad. But you can be the judge of that. And they say it's the funniest thing since The Hangover. You can be the judge of that as well. I like it, but I don't think as good as The Hangover. It's funny. Like I said, it's a sick humor, and you kind of have to get into it. Don't judge it right away. All right, and then we have my Sweeney Todds, which I love. Tim Burton at his best again, and it's got Johnny Depp and Helena Bonham Carter, and it apparently won Best Picture and Best Actor in the Golden Globes, which it should have won something at the Oscars, but, you know, they don't like to vote the same as the Golden Globes on purpose, I believe. And it says a work of extreme genius. This is another kind of sick humor with singing. So if you don't really like movies with music, then don't watch it. Don't waste your time. And if you don't like something that you really kind of have to get used to, then don't watch it. You know, I don't want to hear how much you hate this film, because it's a really good film, but you got to give it time and you got to respect it. Alright. And then we have the stage version of it with Angela Lansbury and George Hearn. George Hearn is my favorite Broadway singer, and he does a great job in Sweeney Todd. And they say it's, you know, a musical thriller. It's really the first musical thriller since, I can't think of it, since ever, really, on Broadway. You know, they don't have many scary Broadway musicals, and it won 3 Emmys and 8 Tonys, and that's pretty crazy in the Broadway world. Alright, let me see what I got here. 2, 3, 4, 5. Alright, I got 2 more to show for you, and this is my least favorite film that I've ever seen in my entire life, and it's called Pandorum. It's a good thing I only spent like $5 on it. It's got Dennis Quaid and Ben Foster, who are 2 really great actors, but the writing in this was just a piece of crap, really. Don't get this. And if you like it, then I'm sorry. You know, it's just a matter of opinion, but I personally hated this film with a passion. And last on this part is Drag Me to Hell, which is, you know, I really like this. It's the same guy that did Spider-Man and the Evil Dead trilogy, so of course Sam Raimi is going to get it right. Once again, you know, you're going to hear this a lot, and especially the next few films, is scary movies. They can be the worst movie you've ever seen, but if the last 10 minutes are good, then I love the film. And this is one of those movies where I didn't like it all, and it was kind of creepy in some parts, which I really liked, but then some of it I also hated, but the end is what made it all worthwhile. And the creepy old woman made it worthwhile as well. Alright, so part 5 is up next. I think it's part 5. I hope it's part 5. And they're my top 5 favorite scary, suspense, thriller films out of the group, and I love them so much that I put them in a different video. So make sure you check out the other parts to this. You know, this being part 4, there was 3 others. If you're, you know, not that good at math, but and then the last one's coming up next, and then I hope to do a few video game things. So, you know, stay tuned, watch some more videos, you know. You might as well, you got time. I know you got time. If you're sitting here watching this, you got time. Alright, so, bye guys.